As this year comes to a close, I want to talk about something that affects more people than we realize: gun laws in Louisiana. And no, this isn't about politics or panic, it's about understanding what actually changed and why. Most people think gun laws only change when lawmakers pass new bills, but in reality, a lot of the biggest changes happen in courtrooms when judges interpret how existing laws should be applied. Over the past year, several court cases quietly changed how gun laws work in Louisiana. You may not have heard about them, but they affect real people: gun owners, families, instructors, and businesses. Let's start with the one that got the most attention: Reese v. ATF. For a long time, federal law stopped licensed gun stores from selling handguns to adults under 21, even though those individuals are legally adults in other areas of life. This case asks a simple question: if you're legally an adult, should your constitutional rights be limited just because of your age? The court said that age-based ban may not be constitutional. Now, that doesn't mean everything changed overnight, but it did open the door to changes on how handgun sales to 18 to 20-year-olds may be handled going forward. Another important ruling involved people who were under felony indictment. Even with recent changes in the Second Amendment, the courts made it clear that if someone is currently under indictment for a serious crime, they still cannot legally purchase firearms. So, this is an example of the court saying not every restriction disappeared. Some long standing safety rules are still in place. The next case matters a lot for households and families. In State v. White, Louisiana's Supreme Court looked at how prosecutors prove that someone possessed a firearm. They clarified that just being near a firearm isn't always enough. Courts now have to look more closely at who actually controls the gun, where it's stored, and whether someone knew it was there. That affects things like shared homes, vehicles, and storage decisions. This year, appellate courts also clarified what legally counts as illegal use of a weapon. That matters because not every firearm discharge is treated the same under the law. These rulings help clarify the difference between accidents, negligence, and criminal behavior, which directly affects training, education, and responsibility. Finally, Louisiana joined several national firearm cases that may nationally be decided by the U.S. Supreme Court. These cases could affect things like magazine limits, accessory regulations, not just here, but across the country. So while nothing drastic changed overnight, the direction of gun law is still evolving. Staying informed helps people stay lawful, responsible, and prepared. And that's what I'll continue to do: break this down clearly without fear or misinformation. Until next time.